Welcome to the One for the Girls podcast, your one-stop shop for our take on romance and dating, pop culture, in the real world. Like staring at my phone, so excuse my little craziness right there. But I'm your host, Haley, and I'm joined by my co-host and very dear friend, Carly.
Hello.
Keep listening, ladies. This one's for you. So welcome, everyone, to this week's episode of One for the Girls. We're very excited to have you all because we're continuing our beauty mini-series called The Bold and Beautiful. And I'm pretty excited because this is episode 5, and that means we've kind of wrapped up our makeup and skincare, and we're moving on to hair today. So I don't know about you guys, but that's something that I've been trying to focus a lot on lately. As a diabetic and issues with my thyroid, I lose a lot of hair. Like way more than normal, because I don't know about you girls, but I shed like a dog anyway. So with the thyroid and the diabetes on top of that, I lose a lot. And it's taken a hit to my confidence a little because I used to have really thick hair and now I have very thin hair. So I'm pretty excited to be talking with you guys and kind of getting to know some new products maybe that I might need. And just like the past few weeks, if you guys have been listening, even if you haven't, Carly and I are going to go ahead and, direct it. But before we start doing that, we want to welcome our friends. So, Candy, we missed you last week. Welcome back.
Thank you. I missed y'all.
I'm so glad to have you here. It's not the same. I feel like we're such like a little family now. It's just not the same. And of course, we have Christian, also part of our little family. Hi, Christian.
Hey. I'm really glad. I really did miss you, Candy.
Yeah, I know, right? It just doesn't feel the same. So, we just want you guys to know that you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify as usual. But if you would like to view us and our beautiful faces and all of our awesome products, then go on over to the Pones Media YouTube page and catch us on there. So, before we get started here, I did want to do a quick little update from last week, especially for you, Candy, since, we didn't have you on there and we talked about lips last week. Was there anything that maybe you got new or something you wanted to share with us that you didn't get a chance to last week?
So I didn't get to share anything about lips, which is kind of okay because I only use one brand anyway, and that's the Anastasia. And then I mix a little bit of that with lip balm or something if I don't want a full lip. But I use a couple, all the colors, basically all of their colors. But it stays on forever. It's a little drying, so I do put lip balm over it. But other than that, if I put it on today, it'll be here for next podcast. So,
do you have a favorite lip balm?
The soft lips, the little skinny white tube. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm a fan.
Christian, what about you? Do you have any updates from last week?
Surprisingly, for once, no, I don't have I managed to not buy anything significant to be able to share, so that's a win for me right now.
I'm a little bit of the opposite. I did buy stuff. One thing was eyeshadow. I bought another Juvia's Place palette. They were having a sale on her website, specifically. So I bought the first one from Ulta, so I want to make sure I bought this one from the actual website. And oh my gosh, I'm blanking on the name of it. I'll have to look it up because I'm pretty sure I screenshot it because I was going to send it to y'all. Yes. The Nubian 3 in coral.
Nice.
So I don't know. Hopefully it can, but it's pinks and stuff.
Oh, that's pretty. Very nice.
I'm pretty excited about that. It's already shipped. So thank you, Juvia's Place, for being really fast in shipping.
Right. Look at them.
Right. I forgot to mention my little, I never say this right, Laneige sleeping mask thing. So you put it on to go to bed. And It is a mint choco. And I think Christian got me this for Christmas. And I still have it. It's a little mini here because I don't even know how much the real one costs. And then, surprise, Christian also bought me some of her favorite Jack Black lip balm with SPF 25. I wore it all weekend out at the pool. It is black tea and blackberry. I almost said raspberry. Flavor, scented, whatever word you want to use. It's a little weird because it's black tea. I don't know if you drink black tea, but it has a weird scent to it. But I like it because I like black tea. So far I'm loving it. So thank you for that, Christian. And then I bought this lipstick thing at Ross, and Christian knows because she was with me. I bought it for $4. Profusion is one of those cheaper beauty brands, and I don't want to be mean, but you can tell, okay? Because whenever I wear liquid lipsticks that are like Tarte or Huda, they stay a lot longer. And I think I had this on for 20 minutes, and it was already wearing on the inside area, not like all the way in, obviously, but just on like the inner part of my lips. So it was kind of a waste of $4. But anyways, I did quite a bit of spending between this episode or last episode and this episode. So Carly, what about you? Was I the only one, or did you buy something too?
I didn't buy anything. So
Just
hopefully
me.
soon, once things get a little bit more normal and I can, have a more of a budget for beauty products, that would be easy. Right now, all of my budget is like for food.
True.
So
Which
that's
is totally okay.
Yeah, we're moving forward, slowly, but yeah. But yes, friends, like Haley said, we are going to be talking about our hair today. And basically, Haley or I will guide the conversation, and everyone will be able to chime in with their favorite products as we talk about those products specifically. And just anything else that you want the listeners to know regarding your hair routine. So throughout each category, as we have been doing, we're going to be highlighting some products from Black-owned beauty companies because we really want to be intentional about where our money and support is going. And really the best and easiest way to continue on this fight for equality is to keep educating ourselves, to actually care about what happens to Black people in our society, and to help right the wrongs that have been happening. Those are like easy steps. I mean, they take effort, but it's not hard to do those things. And in addition to that, another really easy thing to do is to put your money into the hands of Black-owned businesses. So that's a challenge that I'm making for myself, and for anyone else who wants to join in on that. I highly recommend that you check out all these brands that we are going to be talking about. And ultimately, like all the episodes, the goal of today's episode is to share and grow together for the purpose of feeling good and empowering each other. So, are you ladies ready to talk about hair?
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's jump right in then.
Yes, let's jump in. Okay, so let's start at the beginning of hair. So, kind of where all of us start is shampoo. And if you're like me, you may live on dry shampoo. So we're going to do those two together. I may be the person who uses it a day past when they should be using it. So I'm going to start here with my dry shampoo. My favorite one is the Amika brand, the Perk Up dry shampoo. I have this tiny one, which basically gives me like 3 uses because I have a lot of hair. But their full-size one is $25, and I think this is $10. So I got it in a set. I don't know if that's the exact prices. Don't quote me. I just feel like this one doesn't leave any white residue. It doesn't leave my hair feeling like I have product in it, which is why I really like it. There is another brand that Christian showed me that was a dupe. I think it was Eva NYC.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm going to try that next because that'll be a little bit cheaper, and hopefully that works the same. As much as I love this brand, it kind of does hurt the bank. And like I said, I live on it. I don't wash my hair multiple days in a row just because I lose a lot of it when I'm in the shower, especially right now. I'll just pull it, and I just don't like seeing that much hair coming out. So, and then also I'm not one to really do much to my hair anyway. So I have 2 shampoos to share with you guys. One that I bought recently, Briogeo, or
Yep. Yeah, no, you got it.
I said it right finally. Okay, so this is a Black-owned beauty brand, Briogeo, and I got their Don't Despair Repair shampoo and conditioner, little like kind of trial size. It was $18 for both. I've used it one time so far. I did really like it. The smell wasn't like overwhelming in any way, and I did feel like that the conditioner made a difference. Sometimes you can use a conditioner, but like your hair still feels like the same after you wash it out. So I did feel like that even after one wash, I felt like I could tell that it was different than my other shampoo and conditioner. And then I also have the raw sugar, which I see at Target. I don't know if it's like a Target, if that's the only place you can get it, or that's just the only place I've ever seen it. I don't know, but is there? Yeah, I have no idea. Avocado, apple cider vinegar, and rosemary oil, which sounds really weird, I know, but
sounds actually great.
Smells so good. Like, it smells so good. It smells like apples, really. I mean, that's the main thing I smell out of it. And most of these that I have that you'll see is to tame frizz and to repair. I've spent a lot of my life dyeing my hair out of a box. Not anymore. Promises. And then putting a lot of heat on it, which I also don't do a whole lot of, but we'll get into that later with the routine. So a lot of the stuff you'll see from me is repairing frizz, anti-breakage, stuff like that. So both of those are the type of repair. So that's it for me. I am always trying to find good shampoos and stuff. So I am interested to see what you guys have. I will go to Christian next.
So I'm really glad you brought up Briogeo because I really like that brand too. I have 2 shampoos also. One I'm going to talk about because I'm not the only person in the world that suffers with this, but I have dandruff. Like, I get dandruff. It's happened all my life, that kind of thing. And I found actually at TJ Maxx a dandruff shampoo that I really like. It's by the brand Jason. It's just called their Dandruff Relief Treatment. And it's a 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. And it's very unique because it feels like a conditioner. It doesn't lather at all, but it also doesn't weigh my hair down. And I feel like it's been helping since I started working out. My scalp tends to get, I think just because I'm sweating, that does all kinds of fun stuff for your skin that isn't really good. So I've been using that, and I really feel like it soothes my scalp. So anybody out there that's looking for a dandruff shampoo, I would try it. Jason's cruelty-free. There are a couple other things about their company that I really like. And then I also have this Fable in Maine. Like Haley, I'm kind of hunting for my perfect shampoo and conditioner. So I try a lot of minis. So this is a mini, again, from Fable in Maine. It's called their Holly Root Shampoo. Haley would love this because it smells like banana Laffy Taffy. It smells absolutely amazing. And I like that one too. It's intended for people with curly hair, which I'm trying to embrace the curl in my hair and bring it out some. So I've been really liking those. I mix them together. Like Haley, I also don't wash my hair. And so I'm a lover of dry shampoo. Mine that I use is by Bumble and Bumble. It's BB Pret a powder. I think I'm saying that right. There's a lot of like umlauts and stuff over these letters, so I don't know if I'm saying that right. But it's a powder, and instead of being in an aerosol can, it's literally just a powder in a bottle. It has a little tiny hole at the top where the dry shampoo comes out. I put it in my hair, let it sit, zhuzh it up, and it's called the oil, but it doesn't. Yeah. So for anybody that's using dry shampoo a lot and they feel like it's irritating their scalp, and maybe look at the way you're putting it on your head. I actually came to realize the stuff out of an aerosol can irritates my scalp. It would make me really itchy. So now that I've gone to powder out of a bottle, it's better. And if you're on a budget, Kristen S. also sold at Target has a dry shampoo powder that's fragrance free. So it's also irritant. You pump it out in your hair. It's actually kind of fun. You like poof it out onto your hair. And again, zhuzh it up and you're good. They both work really, really well at making your hair look a lot cleaner than it did before you put it in. So those are great.
Yeah. I'd be scared to try the powder. I feel like I might put too much on because I'm like, I need all the dry shampoo. Like, I need it all.
No, I feel like that sometimes too. I put it in like the night before, so it kind of like soaks in. But I have left the house before with like little light patches because I didn't remember to zhuzh it up when I was done. So I'll get to work and I'm like, oh, that's great.
It happens to all of us, right? I mean,
yeah.
Yeah. We all get to work like, whoa, wait. Glad I haven't seen somebody yet, or why didn't somebody tell me?
Exactly.
One of those two things. Thanks for sharing, and thanks for turning me on to the Briogeo. So I'm really excited to try it some more, and then I will update you guys once I do more than one wash with it.
I do have a scalp shampoo. Thank you for reminding me. I
Yes.
haven't tried this in a while, but it's a scalp shampoo. It's meant to exfoliate your scalp. As someone with
Ooh.
a whole lot of thin hair, it's a little bit hard for me to actually get down to my scalp. But I'm gonna try it again. I got it as my free birthday gift from Sephora, so I'm gonna give it a try, and maybe I can update you guys on how that works out for me.
I didn't even know they did those.
Me either. I want to try it.
Like what?
Cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait till my birthday gift, man. October can't come soon enough so I can get mine from Sephora and try it out.
I forgot mine.
No.
Shame.
Sad days. Well, what about you, Candy? What's your shampoo, dry shampoo?
Okay, so this whole podcast, y'all, is going to be me learning from you because I don't do anything with my hair. Now, I do shampoo and condition. So I use the OGX argan oil and Moroccan oil. It's the blue bottle. I didn't bring it because it's like I have the big one and it just but it's like the blue bottle and it's the argan oil and the Moroccan oil, and I use that for the conditioner. But sometimes I switch my conditioner to mane and tail. And then if I want to do like a super like cleanse, I put baking soda on my hair and wash it out, and then I shampoo that out and then conditioner. And then I do that like every probably I shampoo my hair every 3 days maybe. But I don't use dry shampoo because my hair is so dry that if I had any oil in it, it soaks it up immediately. So that's easy for me.
It's a little bit nice
Carly,
that you don't have to use it though.
Yeah.
But then I wish I had the opposite problem because finding stuff for dry hair, it's just
True.
It's so dry right now.
Sure.
Carly, your hair is literally blowing in the wind right now.
I know. She looks like she's in a music video.
Well, let me speak truth. It's because we have a studio at my house, like a studio where we can record stuff, like either music or film stuff or whatever. And I have the lights on because the actual lighting in the room is meh. So I actually have lights. It's lit, but they get really, really hot. So I have a fan on, and I usually, when I do this podcast, I usually have my hair up, but today I have it down, so you can actually see the fan moving.
I love it. That's perfect.
Yeah. I'm not trying to be
in the wind, you know.
It's just how it goes. And that's why I also like to try to wear sleeveless stuff up here. It's just really hot. It gets hot.
Yeah.
So,
I have my LED mirror on. So I get a little hot from that too.
A little warm. But if not, it's weird. Do what?
Thank you for letting me know the insider tricks there. I was like,
oh,
whoa,
yeah.
so
what's happening?
Shampoo commercial 24/7.
Yes. It's
right.
because, obviously I live in a shampoo commercial. No.
Yeah.
No. But thank you.
Breeze follows Carly around everywhere.
Yeah,
I love it.
My goodness.
Hey, I think all of us 90s babies over here who grew up in the same, time period have used mane and tail though. I feel like that was a staple. Every girl.
I'm pretty sure it's the same bottle I had when I was and I never use it anymore, but I still have the bottle. I don't even know when was the last time I bought it. But I'm oh, my conditioner is kind of not working as well anymore, and I like to change it. And I'm like, okay, today I'm going to use this, and it's it still works for me.
Yeah, I feel
I remember that was a thing in high school.
Yes, that's what I was just saying. It was just huge for everybody in our generation. I feel like my hair gets really used to a shampoo after a certain number of weeks or months using it, and I have to switch it up too. I like that you said that. I used to use I can't think of it. It's one of the higher end, the Paul Mitchell type ones that are a little bit pricier, $20-something a bottle. It starts with a B. I can't think of it right this second, but my hair felt really soft with that shampoo, but after a while, it just doesn't really do anything for me. So I hope that the Briogeo will work enough that I can just maybe flip-flop between those two. But Carly, with your hair blowing in the wind, I'm like, your wind blowing your hair, what? We'd love to hear from you.
Sure. So I typically have been using Kristen S, her purple shampoo. I don't have any more of it right now, so I'm not using that. I'm actually using a different purple shampoo, but it's new to me. I haven't really used it before until now. So I'm using Matrix brand Total Results So Silver. You can see it here. I think this is about $18. It smells nice. It's a purple shampoo essentially, but it does cleanse my hair too. And the way that my hair is, if it's not like a crazy, crazy strong purple shampoo, I pretty much can use it for each wash.
Nice.
And like that's what I liked so much about Kristen S and her line, her purple shampoo and purple conditioner, is that I would use that every time I washed my hair, which was only maybe once or twice a week. Other than that, I would use dry shampoo. Right now, I don't have any more dry shampoo, and that's mainly because I used up most of it like during the beginning of the quarantine time, and because I was like, I'm not gonna wash my hair, like whatever, I'm just gonna use dry shampoo. And then like once I was out, I couldn't justify buying more of it because I'm like, why? I'm not doing anything. That I usually use. Yeah, it's just true. I usually use the Not Your Mother's brand. It's about $5, and you can get it at like Walmart and Target and stuff. I really like it because it's just like it's inexpensive and it's like easy to use. I think the only thing that's hard about those is that they are really white. So like they could get, really powdery if you're not careful. And then your hair gets that hazy look, where I don't know how to explain it, but it's like a haze falls on your hair. But I do like that brand just because I've never really had problems with it. So that's what I'm using now, but I really, really do want to plug. I don't really know much about Kristen S's brand. I don't know if it's cruelty free, or anything like that, or like the ethics behind the company. But I really, really love Kristen S's formulas. Just the way it feels on my hair and the way that they smell and the way that they work. And that line is at Target. And I don't remember off the top of my head. I think the shampoos are like $10, $11, $12 maybe. They're not super, well, maybe more. They might be more like 15, but they're not crazy, crazy expensive. I really like them. But other than that, I'm pretty simple. Like I will use, if I'm not going to use a colored shampoo, I do like, there's a brand, and I did not do my homework well on this. I'm out of it. But there is a clean brand at Walmart. I think it's Love Beauty Planet. I think that's what it's called. And it's like a sulfate-free shampoo that I really like to use. And right now, the most recent one that I used was like a really gentle, like coconut smelling one. And I think that was maybe $6. I really like that line. If you're looking for something that's not super like heavy, my hair is really, really fine and it's really, really thin. So I have to be careful sometimes because my hair will get like really, really weighed down if I use something that's really like rich and heavy. When it comes to like shampoos, like I do use other things that's like heavier, but like for treatments and stuff. But I just sometimes there's been certain shampoos, I don't know how to explain it or if you've experienced it before, because I think all of y'all have like thicker hair. But sometimes even certain shampoos just leave my hair feeling like weighted. I don't know. Yeah. So I have to be careful. But yeah, that's what I use. And I also want to highlight a shampoo from a Black-owned beauty company. This particular company is called Camille Rose. And I know that Haley mentioned a company that actually we're going to be highlighting that company later too. But Haley did mention a Black-owned beauty company that a shampoo, but this company is called Camille Rose, and they have several hair cleansers. You can actually browse their website based on the texture of your hair, which can be like really helpful if you are not sure where to even start in like hair world, and you're like, I don't know. You can search by the texture of your hair, and actually there's lots of companies, especially Black-owned beauty companies, that actually have this feature, which I just think is fantastic. But yeah, you can search based on the texture of your hair and you can find the best product for you. There was a shampoo that really caught my eye, and it's their honey and peppermint clean rinse shampoo. which I really want to smell it, honestly. It's pH balanced, and it's formulated to deliver ultimate cleansing and moisturizing benefits right to your scalp. You can find it online at CamilleRose.com. And a dry shampoo that I would like to highlight is from a Black-owned company called Hair Rules. They have a Lift volumizing dry shampoo that I honestly would probably buy for my own hair, because not only is it, of course, absorbing excess oils, but it has a fortifying formula that gives you volume, which I don't have a lot of naturally in my hair. Hair Rules, like many of the companies that we're highlighting today, also give you the option to shop by hair texture, so you can find products that are tailored for your hair type. You can find this dry shampoo and other great products at hairrules.com. Next is conditioners. As far as conditioners go, I use right now, like I mentioned before, I usually use Kristen S. Right now I am using Joico brand Moisture Recovery. It's just a moisturizing conditioner. This one's specifically for thick and coarse dry hair, which is not the case with my hair. My hair is actually fine and thin, but my hair is color treated, so it sometimes has a tendency to be like, really dry, and like it can I have to be careful with it, because if it's right after my hair gets colored, like blonde. For our listeners who aren't watching this, my hair is naturally like a brunette, but like I have blonde in my hair. So, whenever your hair gets like damaged and thicker and brittle, that's why I'm using the Moisture Recovery. Like if my hair wasn't color treated right now and it was just my regular hair, this conditioner would probably be too heavy for me. But I think it's $18. I don't know much about Joico's brand. I honestly have these two shampoo conditioner combo right now because this is what my hairstylist gave me to use. But usually I would use Kristen S. But I really like them. So far they're working really well for my hair, but I just don't really know much about the companies themselves, so I can't fully endorse them, but they're nice and they work really well. So that's enough from me talking about conditioners. I find that like when I start talking about my hair stuff, I kind of get rambly, and it's not good.
Not good. Rambly. It's fine.
No, but I in preparation for this podcast, I was talking to my husband about hair stuff, and I talked like a long time, and I was like, oh no, like I'm not so it's funny because I was kind of the minimalist curated person for makeup, but then I guess I don't know, I guess I'm more passionate about hair. I don't know what it is, but I was talking for like hours. So anyway, I'm going to pass the baton before I get too involved. But I want to hear from Christian. Let's talk about your conditioners. What kind of conditioner do you use?
So the conditioner I'm using right now is also from Fable in Maine, which I talked about earlier. It's their Holly Roots conditioner. Same line of stuff. Again, smells like banana Laffy Taffy. It's been working really well for me. It has this fun like pudding. It sounds weird to describe it this way, but like a puddingy texture.
Yeah.
Every time I put it in my hand to run it through my hair, I'm like,
no, thank you.
I've really been liking that one. I have Haley, I believe, I don't know if you're going to talk about this now or later, Haley, but Briogeo has a deep conditioning mask that for my hair is light enough that I use it as conditioner. So yeah, Haley has it in a tube. I have it in a little tub. It's their Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning. And I don't know, guys. It's really, really nice. It's the one that I think my hair likes better than any other conditioner. When I put it in, and I wake up the next day, my hair is curlier than it is with anything else. So if anybody knows like the chemistry of conditioner, I guess maybe you could help me figure out why my hair likes it so much. But that's what I'm going to move on to when I'm done with the one I'm using currently. And I just want to say, Carly, I love seeing you get passionate about hair care. I love it.
Thanks. I love that. I mean, I kind of
Those
had
are my favorites right now.
That's fantastic. I actually want to try out that Briogeo brand because there's a one product like towards the end of the podcast that we highlight that brand. But I'm really interested in it now since both of y'all have used it. But yeah, no, I got passionate about hair stuff mostly because I had to, because my hair, like once I color treated it, my hair was like not happy. And so I had to learn a lot about my hair, I guess. I say that, I mean, I don't have like an abundance of products or anything like that, but I like learning about it and I like talking about it. So there's that. But anyways, yes, let's move on to Candy. I want to hear about your conditioner. I know we talked a little bit sort of about that, but.
So I am the minimalist when it comes to my hair. I don't even get my hair cut. I cut it myself. Like, it's that bad.
I'm so proud of you.
That's not a bad thing. No, that's fine.
I bought shears. I was cutting it with like kitchen scissors before.
Well, I'm definitely proud of you to even be able to do it with kitchen scissors, first off. And second off, you don't have to spend $30 to $50 on a haircut like the rest of us.
It's not even that. I just like sitting down in a chair and just like taking the time to do that just like never is like something that like I want to do. So I get my hair cut professionally probably like once a year, if that. Like I had it done before I went to like a big party last year, and that was the last time, and that was in May, so it's been about a year. But I use the OGX, the Argan and Moroccan oil conditioner mostly. I do still have my mane and tail shampoo and conditioner that I use, and I switch up. And then I actually went on a camping trip a little bit ago, and I was in my haunted hotel. Actually, I'm wearing the shirt. So I went to a house, and we have a big end of year camping trip. And I was in a cabin with all boys, like just my friends and stuff like this. And I was like, I didn't bring any of my hair care products. I was like, oh, I'm gonna take a shower, but I'm not gonna wash my hair because it's only like 2 days. I'll wash it before and I'll wash it when I get home. So I didn't bring my makeup. I didn't bring anything. It was like nothing. But one of my roommates during that camping trip, Rusty, you hear the name Rusty, you don't think hair care, brought all his Shea Moisture brand stuff. He has like the curly girl method. He has hair down to here, and it's just gorgeous locks.
Nice.
And I was like, "What, Rusty? Can I try this?" And he was like, "He would do it." He showed me which products to use. He's awesome. He's like leather jacket, like just like ripped clothes. Never thought like he'd have hair care, but he does. And I think that is going to be my next conditioner because I use the Shea Moisture conditioner for that, and I have the mask that I'll talk about later. But my hair curls, and it hasn't been curly since I gave birth. My hair completely changed after birth. It used to be like almost ringlets. It was not dry. It was super thick. It's like, this is so thin for me. It's not even funny. It's still thick for a lot of people's standards, but for me, like, it's just constantly like falling out. So I think I might try the Shea Moisture because when I tried it that one day, my hair was curly for like until I washed my hair again. So I'm gonna put that one out there, even though I haven't bought it yet.
I love that. I love that. Yeah. It's interesting about birth, but that makes sense because of hormone changes and body shifts and all of that. But that's just fascinating to like think about. But it's funny, you reminded me of my brother has long hair and it's healthier and better looking than mine. I mean, his gorgeous hair. So I'm a little bit jealous of his hair, but that's fine. But he takes care of it. He has like products and all this kinds of stuff. So fancy. But anyway,
Haley, we should have had him on this week. To like,
I know. I would.
We missed that chance. I didn't even think about it.
I know, but that is okay. But Haley, I would love to hear from you about the conditioners that you use.
So I think it's funny. We all pretty much use the conditioners of the same shampoo. I don't really know many people that would use like a different shampoo company versus their conditioner. I don't know why. I just feel like I always buy, if I'm using the Briogeo shampoo, I'm using their conditioner, So of course I have the Briogeo, and then I have that raw sugar and the avocado apple cider vinegar and all that. conditioners. I did forget to mention that when I am a little bit, poor and paid all my bills, so I don't have a lot of spending money, I will buy Tresemme. So out of the like really cheaper brands, Tresemme I feel like is the only one that gives me the salon quality shampoo and conditioner that I get with some of the other ones. That still leaves my hair feeling soft. So this one, the raw sugar conditioner, is not my favorite. It smells really good. It works just like it's supposed to, but I don't feel like my hair feels different after using it than when it was dirty necessarily. It doesn't feel softer. I don't know if it necessarily controls the frizz like it says it does, but there's not a whole lot that's going to control that anyway. It just has a mind of its own at this point. I grew up with super straight hair until like 5th or 6th grade, and then it got wavy. And then I don't know if you can tell. I mean, I was in the pool all day today, but my hair is naturally super wavy. And so I have a lot of frizz. It used to be probably, like you said, Candy, this is like not even close to as thick as my hair was. I guess Christian probably can attest to how thick my hair used to be, and Carly, because she would straighten it for me in college.
Yeah.
I'm the type of person that wants their friends to straighten it for them because I get bored halfway through because it was so thick it would take too long to do.
Like a commitment. It was over.
I mean, it was such a commitment.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah. It was horrible. And I've had my hair every color you can think of that was mostly natural. It's also been purple, so I can't say only natural. So I've done a lot to my hair in the past, and so I'm very minimalist now because I'm trying to, keep it healthy. And like Carly, where you're kind of forced to educate yourself on the type of products and stuff you want in your hair. And I am trying to I've gotten the cruelty-free makeup down, and now I'm trying to do my research on my hair care, making sure my hair cares, my lotions, all that stuff is also cruelty-free. So that's going to be sad in case I love, something and then it's not, and I throw it out. Real quick, though, before I go into our Black-owned beauty brand, Christian had sent me something. I forwarded it that said, and maybe I need to pull it up, or Christian can remember exactly what it said about China in 2021.
Yes.
I wanted to bring that up since we're in a beauty podcast here. So China in 2021 is going to no longer require animal testing, for being sold in China. So the stuff coming from the U.S. into China,
yes,
right?
Exactly.
Okay. So the brands that we love, like NARS, that we stopped using because they started selling in China, it will no longer be required for NARS to test on animals, just to sell it over there.
Yes, it's very progressive. Now, it's still the big issue with like cruelty free and all that stuff is that if that product is sitting on a shelf in China and someone has an issue with it, it is still subject to testing.
Yes.
So even though it didn't have to be brought in, if somebody has like a reaction, they go and they test it on an animal to figure out what's going on. So unfortunately, we still have to worry about that.
We have a long way to go, but
yes,
we're taking a major step. Yeah. So maybe eventually we can actually start to use all the brands that we love just because. So fingers crossed for that. But thank you, Candy, for bringing up Shea Moisture, because that is actually the conditioner in the Black-owned beauty brand company that we are highlighting right now. They have several wonderful conditioners as well, but one in particular that we wanted to talk about today was their anti-breakage strengthening conditioner, which definitely sounds like something that I need. Especially since you said you had such a great I think it was one time you said, just a one time, and you had a huge experience with it. So I think I might need to try that one next, actually. This particular formula helps weak hair resist breakage, just as the name would suggest. And you can find it online at sheamoisture.com. So I definitely need that. You can't tell, obviously, here over, of our listeners that don't watch us on YouTube. Obviously, you can't see it. But even if you're watching us on YouTube, you can't tell. But underneath in the back of my hair, I get a lot of tangles constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. It almost like not matted, but to the point where if you didn't take care of it, it would get matted. Yeah. And then I can't go like that. I can't take my fingers through my hair. I'm going to get caught at the end. Yeah. So that anti-breakage is pretty great. We are going to move on to leave-in conditioners, and what you'll hear from me a little bit later as well as now is I don't like leave-in products. I don't like hairspray, any of that stuff. I don't like things that leave my hair feeling different. I don't know. I guess it's just a texture thing for me. Same as there's like foods I won't eat based on texture. There's just stuff I won't put in my hair based on texture. I do have one leave-in conditioner that I think Christian gave me, and I don't really even know how to say it.
Way.
Okay. So I've used it once. I didn't necessarily think it made my hair feel different necessarily. I just don't really wake up with enough time to get ready for work in the morning and add this as a step in there. So I'm the person that hits snooze 12 times before I get out of bed. Leave-in conditioner basically gets left to the side. I don't go to bed with wet hair. If I do, then this right here would be like 5 inches out to the side. So I take my showers in the morning and I'll air dry my hair before work. So I guess I probably could do it really quickly, especially because it's a spray and then all that. But anyways, I have that. I can't really say whether or not I love the brand or would recommend it because I've only used it once and I'm not a leave-in product person. So I will pass it on to my friends here and I'll go to Candy first.
I don't use, I use olive oil on my hands sometimes. I like bunch, and that's the extent of leave-in product for me.
Hey, I love that it's something just like natural already in your kitchen that you don't really have to buy something extra. That's great. You know,
I mean, I put it in like earlier and it soaks it in like 3 seconds. It never looks like oily. So like it works for me as much as anything's worked for me.
Well, that's great. I love it. I mean, I figured you'd be on my side with the non-leave-in stuff. So, yeah.
Coconut oil too.
I have heard a lot of good things about coconut oil. I'm just not. I like coconut scented things sometimes, but honestly, I don't know. Not a coconut fan. So I don't know what it is, honestly. Christian, I know that you like leave-in stuff. So do you have any leave-in conditioners?
Yeah, I do. I have actually from Shea Moisture.
Yeah.
It's the long name. You guys ready for this? The sugar cane extract and meadowfoam seed silicone-free miracle styler leave-in treatment with marshmallow root.
Woo!
That is the whole name on the front of the bottle. Yeah, it's a leave-in conditioner. Candy mentioned that her friend did the curly girl method, which I'm kind of trying to do. They do like no silicones, no sulfates, that kind of stuff. I'm doing it loosely, so when I saw silicone free, I was like, yes, hop on it. And this smells really, really good, guys. Like, this is one of those things where I'll put it in and sit down next to my fiance, and he'll be like, ooh, you smell nice. Thanks. I put leave-in conditioner in. But yeah, it's something after I get out of the shower while my hair's wet. Because I'm doing that curly girl method, I put it through my hands and scrunch it into my hair, and it makes it look shiny and healthy and nice. I twirl my hair. I don't know if I've ever done it on camera for anybody that watches us, but Haley knows.
Nerdpod,
maybe. It's I can't even call it a nervous habit. It's just a habit. So my ends get really dry and like damaged. So that leave-in treatment is just perfect to add a little bit of moisture without leaving my thin hair weighed down. So that's a really grade A plus leave-in if anybody.
I feel like I'm gonna have to try a lot of this Shea Moisture brand by the time this mini series is over at this point. And for any of our hairstylists or anybody out there listening, we have tried to break Christian of that twirling habit. It's just never gonna happen.
No, it's not.
I've tried like slapping our hand away and tried the negative reinforcement. It just didn't work. So that's great. I feel like you do it a lot less though. In high school, I feel like you did it a lot more. So
it depends. If anybody ever wants to hear a story about a college class and me twirling my hair, I'll tell it maybe a different time. But yeah, no.
Maybe if we have time at the end, we'd love to hear it.
Yeah. Okay.
Carly, what about you with leave-in products?
Yes, I do have some leave-in products here. I guess I'll talk about this one first. I don't know how to say this brand name. I got this leave-in conditioner from my hairstylist, but it's Framesy Color Lover Primer 11 Intense Cream Leave-in Conditioner. And basically it's what it sounds like. It's a creamy spray. I don't know if you could see that. It's a creamy spray that is also a like color toner. Not really a toner, but like it helps retain the color. So if, like for me, it helps my hair not be more like a brassy blonde. It keeps that cool tone, I guess. I really liked it. I say liked because I'm like at the bottom of the bottle. But it's kind of pricey. I don't love it enough to where I'm gonna go out and buy it again. I think it's about $25. But I mean, it worked really well as far as putting it in and retain like holding the color better, and being a good leave-in conditioner. I liked it for that reason. But I don't know that I would, like I said, I don't know that I would buy it again. There's two more that I'm gonna highlight that I actually think I should have talked about maybe during conditioners, because now that I'm looking at them, you do rinse them out, but they're like a treatment. They're not really like just conditioner. So I might have messed that up. But anyway.
It's just products that bleed over. We learned that in lip gloss, lip balms, and all that.
It's hard. Yeah, it's like I don't know how to classify this. So there's two of them, I think. Let me double check. Yeah, there's two of them. And this first one is from Cantu. It's almost empty. Y'all can kind of see like there's just barely any on the bottom. I only use this one like on my ends, really, like the ends of my hair. But I'm gonna have to like buy more like very, very, very soon. But it's Cantu Shea Butter Deep Treatment Mask. So it's more of like a hair mask, but you do like wash it out. Like I don't keep it in. Like you keep it in for like, an hour or whatever, and then you rinse it out. So I don't know if that's, I don't know. It's one of those tweener in between. And then I also use the Kristen S Strengthening Reconstructive Moisture Mask. But this one I also, I rinse it out too. But they're hair masks essentially, and I don't use these like all the time. It's like maybe once a week, and only whenever I feel like I need them. If I don't feel like my hair really needs it, then I'll maybe do it like twice a month. So it just kind of depends. Right now, like I'm kind of growing my roots out and doing more to where like it's more of like an ombre situation. And so I've noticed my hair has a lot more moisture in it, and it keeps moisture better. And so I haven't really needed to do as frequent hair masks, which is kind of nice. I don't remember the cost on these two, to be honest with you. I should have looked that up. Kristen S is probably around the $15 range. $11 to $15 is most of the whole product line from what I remember. And Cantu is probably, $6 to $10. I like both of them a lot. I would probably rebuy both of these. I like those. It's just this brand here. I really don't know much about this brand. Have any of y'all heard of it?
No.
Yeah, I haven't either. So I'll have to I'll do some research on it, ask my stylist about it. But yeah, there's a lot in the realm of like leave-ins that you could just go down so many rabbit holes, because there's serums and there's leave-ins for this, there's leave-ins for that. And I've had like a handful of different things over time. This is just what I happen to be using like right now. So, that could change soon. I could probably find something else. And if that happens, like I'll fill y'all ladies in on it. But, for here and now, this is all I have. But I would like to highlight a hair treatment from a Black-owned beauty brand. And let me just say that actually I feel like after doing research on Black-owned beauty brands for all these different hair products, I feel like Black-owned beauty brands have the most to offer when it comes to nourishing hair treatments out of like any brands ever. And I'm just like, I think honestly, like regardless of your hair texture, I think that you can find something for you in a Black-owned beauty brand, because a lot of them cater to straight and fine thin hair as well. So it's just I couldn't believe, like, I mean, I knew that there were a lot of really, really great products from these brands. It's not that I thought that there weren't, but I was just so shocked at the variety. Like every single brand that we're talking about today has like tons of leave-in products to choose from. So like I'm gonna be highlighting one from one brand, but like literally any of these companies we've talked about, these Black-owned companies have like scores of products to choose from. So it's amazing. I just wanted to say that. But the one hair treatment that I want to talk about today is from a brand called Rucker Roots. They have a creamy detangling leave-in conditioning treatment from their ginger, turnip, and carrot collection, which on their website is just shortened to GTC collection. This treatment is infused with biotin and sunflower seed oil, so it will absolutely leave your hair moisturized without weighing it down, which is what I need because my hair is so fine. And then they have amazing products just across the board, and you can find all of them online at ruckerroots.com. That's hard to say for me. ruckerroots.com. So check those out. And we are going to move on to heat protectant sprays and or creams, anything in that thermal category that keeps your hair protected from heat. If you use one, I do use one. Let me grab it. This is one that I bought. I don't really have one that like I use for real. I have one that like I bought because I was like, oh, I need this for like this one thing. I don't really use it that often. I probably should, but I don't really use heat on my hair that much. I really just like air dry my hair and then like live my life. But this is just from Dove. It's a Dove Style and Care Smooth and Shine Heat Protection Spray, and it claims protection up to 450 degrees. That's this product here. I don't think that this brand, in my own personal convictions, I don't think that I would support this brand now that I've learned more about it. Not only because of their cruelty stance towards animals, but also, to my knowledge, and I don't want to misspeak, but they just ethically, they have a lot of things about their company that are not good. And I just don't want to support that. So if you love Dove and you want to continue to support it, that's your choice. But do some research on like their labor ethics and a handful of other things that I've read. Again, I haven't done extensive reviews on their company, so I don't want to slander them inappropriately. But from what I've read, I don't think I would buy this again. So I'm not going to tell you.
Atticus doesn't agree with the cruelty stance, by the way.
Atticus is so cute. Candy.
He said no.
Yeah, I don't, and y'all might know more about this brand than I do, but just in the past couple of weeks, the research I've been doing on it, not just with animal cruelty, but just some of their other ethical issues with their company. So, yes, but there are a bunch of other companies out there that you can support that are ethically in line with your morals, I'm sure. If you research, there are plenty. But yeah, that's just what I use for right now. But I'm really interested to hear what you all use because I'm going to be in the market for a better brand. So I will start with Christian. Christian, do you use any heat thermal protection products on your hair? And if so, what do you use?
I don't use anything. So with going the curly girl method, I air dry, I put it up in a towel to dry it. So
Perfect.
One category. Somebody else will have to give us some input.
Yes. No, that's great. I just wanted to hear from each of you just to see like, you know, which products we use and which ones we don't. Candy,
Definitely.
do you use any heat protectants?
I do, because I haven't started the curly girl method yet. I'm looking into it. So, Kristen, if you want to give me some information, I'd be okay with that. I straighten my hair occasionally. It used to take me an hour. Like now it takes me maybe 15 minutes, which is just like crazy different time for me because my hair's gotten just so thin and it's straightened out. It used to be way curlier, so I